My name is June. This is my business partner, John, the one who's holding the camera. We started a company called Turning Point Life Investment, and we're an educational company. And what we do is we educate people on how to properly trade the stock market using really simple, easy to follow technical analysis. Okay? Be it stock trading or option trading, it all applies the same way. So what do I do? What I normally do first whenever we do meetings is let's take a look at the market. Okay, you guys interested in looking at where the market is right now? Yeah, let's not get too excited now. Okay. So this is the S&P 500. Okay, this is what I always follow whenever I look at the market. I know some people use the Dow Jones. I prefer the S&P. There's really no wrong or right answers here, but the reason why I use the S&P is because, well, it encompasses 500 stocks as opposed to Dow Jones, which only averages the 30 large cap, the blue chip stocks. Okay, so it gives you a better, clearer picture of what the market is doing overall. So this is back in November. That's where the bottom occurred, right? When everyone thought it was the bottom. Where do you think we are right now? Okay, this is where we are right now. Yeah, exactly. We're pretty much at the November low, right? We're pretty much at that bottom that people thought it was, right? So would you say we're at a critical spot right now? Let me ask you guys that. What do you guys think?
Yes.
Do you think we're at a critical spot in the market right now? How many of you say yes? Yeah? How many don't know? Or don't really care? Yes, we are at a critical spot in the market. Why? Because, well, based on technical analysis, we're right at a support level. Okay? A support level basically means that this is where prices were before. This is where buyers stepped in back in November. So now we're back here again. Our buyer's going to come in and step in and start buying again. That's what we're trying to test right now. Okay? So what happens if there's no buyers coming to step in? What do you think is going to happen? Yeah, we're probably going to drop below the November low, right? Okay? So that's why if there's ever a time for the bulls to come in, it will be right now. Okay? If not, the bears will probably take this market lower. Right? Reason being, like I said, right, we're at a critical support. It was an emotional level. Okay, back in November when people thought it was the bottom, right? If we go lower, guess what happened to those people who bought before? They're wrong, right? Those who bought during this time in December, January, they thought it was the bottom, and all of a sudden it broke underneath. Well, those who bought here, when the market is down here, they're losing money, aren't they? Okay, so what happens when people are losing money? Yeah, exactly. They start selling, right? Because they can't take the pain that their account is in the red. Okay, so that adds to the selling pressure, right? That's why usually when a support level is broken, it usually goes lower because, well, it adds on to the selling pressure of those who are losing money. They keep dumping, and it's just kind of like a rolling snowball effect, right? Makes sense? Okay. So on the other hand, if the bulls come in, right, guess what happens? We have what's called a successful retest. A successful retest of a bottom. And that usually occurs, okay? That means that, you know what, this was the low before, and now it's kind of like confirmation that this is the bottom, okay? So if people start buying here, it's almost like, okay, you know, it's a nail in the coffin kind of thing. Okay, it's safe to come in now because, well, we hit 750, and it doesn't seem like anybody wants to sell below 750. So now it's kind of safe for the average investor to come in and start buying again, and that's where we get the rallies. Right? Does that kind of make sense? Okay, the market has these emotional components that it's not just numbers and charts and everything. There's actually a psychological aspect behind the market as well. You know, you have to think of the market. This is how I think of it as a chart. It's plotting human emotions. Okay, you got to think about it like that. It's not just buying and selling because in all aspects, supply and demand really is about greed and fear. You know, I think we mentioned that last time. People buy because, you know what, they want to make money. The greed is running them. Okay, they're selling because they're fearful. They fear that they're going to lose more money. Okay, and that's what the chart is revealing to you.